Hey there. How you guys doing? Good morning. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Yes, Monday's awesome. It could be a merch store Monday, a motivational Monday, an open house Monday. Who has them? Let's talk about them and more. And a Stacey's weekly update Monday.
Lots of good stuff to kick off the week.
So many items. So many items. Great to have you guys here. We will be live today on
Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube.
Yes, we're always live on each one of those three at the very least, just to start with. Hey, Shana, you had an amazing guest on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
She certainly did, right?
Yeah.
The guy was really pretty good.
Yeah, he's really
He gave us lots of good insights.
Mm-hmm.
And he was super nice.
Really
I'm glad
nice
that
guy.
you're making friends, getting out there.
I love meeting new people, and you guys should as well.
Very
awesome.
good. So if anybody has an amazing topic that they think, hey, we should have this on the news, I don't know.
Let's
just propose
do
it. Just let us know. Talk to us about it.
Why
and we'll
not?
see what we could do, right?
Absolutely.
All right. As we have each of these experiences, we're trying to share and grow and do. That's the important part. So if you come up
And
with
you know
something,
who's
let us know.
doing? You guys. So roll call. Who's here? Chat your name in. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you guys tuning in and knowing what's going on. If you're new, we like that even better. So thank you for joining in and being here on this gloomy looking Monday.
And never forget that it's also super important as you scroll down, just jam maybe twice on the thumbs
Can you
up
do
or the
that?
like button.
Can you
I have no idea how
double
hard
thumbs
you
up?
can hit it, but if you can, go ahead and do that. And we always love interaction, especially on Mondays.
Yes.
So if you interact, let's get moving here a little bit, right? Interact with us and chat and say some stuff. So be ready. Get your typing fingers ready.
Maybe we step up our game this week and have a little bit more interaction.
That would be amazing. I would like that. We'll have agent workshops this week, and Megan will be leading those because
We are going to Montana. I don't know why I say it like that.
I have no earthly idea either,
I
but
just feel
I
like
like
I have
it.
to say it like that. So we will be heading to Montana and for the week. So
As of last night, we decided to leave, like late last night.
sometimes these things are like brought upon us quickly.
So, and we're super happy for that.
Yes.
Today's episode number 583, 583 for today.
Good job, actually.
Good job.
Yes, 583 episodes. That is really incredible.
It's consistency, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about. Consistency.
I'm really proud of you for this.
Hopefully getting just a little bit better each day as well, right? It's not easy. If you've ever had to prepare for something and you thought like, oh, I can totally do TNT and crush it, right? Be way better than Mike and Shauna, then try it out. See how you are.
When I sit over there in the driver's seat, it's a lot. Yeah, I even break out in a sweat.
In a sweat?
There's a lot of things going on. And
Is it a cold
really
sweat or do you have
difficult.
hot flashes? See, that was pretty good, right? You got to stay on top of things. So today's topics are going to be Stacey's weekly update is going to be number one. Open house discussion, that's where you get involved and tell us, hey, I have this going on. Here's what we're doing. I need some help. I can help out at these times. That's the second topic. So be ready. Get your phones up and your typing fingers ready. I use thumbs. I don't know. I'm two-hand on the phone. I'm not sure if you're two or one, but just whichever which way it is, be ready. You're only a one-hander. Alrighty. And then Motivational Monday with Shana.
We're going to talk about that because we have a crazy week coming up.
Very good. And then the last and final topic is going to be agents' use of video equipment. Okay? So we'll have some options for you this week. So we'll discuss that. I didn't even tell Omkar, but we will have it available. Thank you guys for that. And then common area assessments is going to be the real estate word of the day. That's a lot of different items we're covering today, all in one segment.
Okay, well, we better get started.
Sure.
Ready?
Go ahead, do it. Real estate update from Stacey. I was going to say word of the day, but it's not. This is our update.
It is.
Stacey, take it away.
Hey, good morning, Acquisto Real Estate family, and all those who are joining us for TNT this morning. I'm excited to bring you this update. But first, I wanted to give a shout out to one of our vendors on our vendor list. Frisco Air came out to my house this weekend to service our unit, and we had them clean our air ducts. So we are good to go for this season and look forward to seeing them in the fall. For those of you who were not with us last year, our air conditioner went out completely last summer in the middle of the summer, and Frisco Air replaced it. So we've had wonderful cold air, wonderful heat, and our bills have gone down tremendously with these things. So just wanted to give a big shout out to them. Wanted to talk about surveys really quick. Guys, I don't see the property, and when you have a listing or when you have a buyer, compare the survey in the T47 to what you see when you walk around the property. So let's see if have fences moved up, or hasn't a patio extension been poured? Has there been something that would alter the survey in any way? That helps all of us stay on track. It'll help the title company tremendously if we can catch this in advance, because they do try to look at satellite images and pictures that are on the MLS, and I do too. So remember, if we have a seller, they need to fill out anything that they have changed if it alters the survey. And that includes if they just even move the fence 3 feet or a foot, they need to say we've moved the fence, and then that way the title company has the best information to decide if a new survey is needed or not. Then on the T47 affidavit, I should pull one up, but I'm not going to do that real fast because I'm just trying to give you guys a little information. The date of the survey is the date that goes in, I believe it's paragraph 3. So let's make sure we have the date of the survey on there, and let's make sure that, again, if we have the seller, that they have filled out the changes that have been made, a fence being moved, concrete being poured, something like that. So if you have questions, please let me know. We just want to try to, again, bring this to everybody's attention prior to getting really close to closing, where everything has to be rushed. So let's talk about our fantastic last week from Monday, May 17th through Sunday, May 23rd. We had 8 contracts turned in, you guys, so everybody worked really hard, and I know there's still offers out there, so I can't wait for this next update next week. So 2 were turned in by Heather, 1 by Katy, 1 by Kim, 1 by Jody, 1 by Shana, and 2 by Hannah, so way to go. Then last week we had 2 closings. 1 was Katy's and 1 was Jody's. So let's celebrate those closings and let's celebrate all our new contracts. And I wanted to also just let everybody know, when you talk to other agents or title companies or lenders or anybody in our industry this week, please be kind. I know how my schedule looks this week for our company, and I can only imagine how title companies are feeling and lenders are feeling, because May is notoriously a very busy month, and this is the end of the month for everybody. So let's all hang in there, show each other a lot of kindness, and everybody have a fantastic week.
Great info, Stacey.
It really is.
Yeah.
She's really impressive. Each week she's bringing us something new and different, right? And reminding us of things to work on, but just short and to the point and right on top of it.
And I hope you guys are paying attention to this, because these are things that are coming up that we need to, talk about.
In just a couple of seconds, you can learn some really good stuff. That's the whole idea here for TNT each week. It's just to remind you of things, but to make sure that you take advantage of them, right? And if you're not paying attention and you miss stuff like that, you're not working on your craft as much as you should. It's super simple, but make sure that you nail that stuff every single time.
Well, and it's not cool. Then you call Stacey and she's like,
cool.
I talked about this on TNT. So that's what this platform is for you guys to listen and hear things and apply it.
Very good.
Yeah.
In the next segment, they're going to get to apply some stuff here coming up.
Okay.
Hit the bell. Hey, open houses. Let's talk about them. Who's going to have them? Who needs some help? Where are they? What's going on? Right?
Yeah, let's do it. So, hi, I'm Shana Acquisto, broker of Acquisto Real Estate, and this is also broker of Acquisto Real Estate, Mike Acquisto. So, what we're talking about right now are open houses and how we come together and unite as a family and help each other out. So what we need to know is who is planning on having an open house this weekend and who's available to help. So if you guys could chat in who's available to help and your dates, if it's Saturday or Sunday or both, or something specific, please chat that in right now. And then if you have an open house coming up, let us know that you do, and then we're going to match you guys together and get you some help.
Very good. So this is your couple of minutes. We'll hold it open for like 3-4 minutes, and you guys can chat back and forth and be like, "Hey, I'm having an open house, right? And I
Phones
need
are
some
open
help."
now.
Yeah. Chat in live on
Yeah.
what you're doing. This is where you interact, right? So if you're a new agent and you're available, then say, "I'm available," right? This is a great opportunity to pick up new clients.
Yes.
You would be surprised with how many people are traveling because things just came up, right? And kids are out of school and all of those different items. And so a lot of people are traveling right now. In fact, I was just talking with some big guy that I call a badass client, and he was saying that he's traveling to Destin right now, and they're driving down there, and he would be able to meet around a certain schedule. And so that was that. But people are still working while they're traveling.
Yeah.
And so make sure that if you're available, you chat in, because that's a great opportunity for you to grow your
It
business.
sure is. We were actually Saturday night out in the rain with a badass client that we had met at an open house as
Yeah,
well.
a different one.
So
That's
it
a
works.
really good point.
The open houses work, and you should follow up on them. That's your time, right? That's marketing time that you're spending. So you should follow up with them and keep engagement.
Yeah.
And it's funny. It all works out.
Very good. So, Shana, tell me a little bit more about that story there, because that's a perfect example of an open house and kind of how it could work.
Okay, so I was having an open house, and Sweet Nilsa was helping me out as well. It was like a swarm of bees. All of a sudden, everyone showed up at the same time, and she took a person, and I took a person, and this person that I connected with, we kept in touch, and they were looking at our Lakeshore property, which was $3.5 million. Come to find out, now they're looking at $10 million properties. So,
That's really good. But they were just looking at it initially.
They were just
for
looking,
themselves as a buyer.
Yes, they were looking at it for themselves as a buyer. And the funny thing is they had a realtor, and they also had another realtor that was sending them things in MLS. But you know what the realtor did is just put them on autopilot. So it was just feeding them the information instead of reaching out and saying, "Hey, take a closer look at this one, pay close attention to this, I think you might like it." So it shows a couple of things that you're looking through them, right? You're not just putting them on autopilot, and you've connected and kind of know what their needs are, and you've identified it and pointed it out to them. So it shows that you're really trying and you care.
So at the end of the showing there, we have a discussion with them and say, "Hey, like, if this is the right property for you, that's great. But I always talk about how you can't sell a home. It has to be the right thing. You have to consult with them, and you have to find the right property at the right time, right? That's in their best interest for them." And then at the end, he comes back to you and
He came back to us yesterday and said, and I didn't know about the other realtor, but he told me that. He's like, "My wife and I really enjoyed, being with you guys. You guys were super intuitive and knew exactly what, we really connected well." And he goes, "I would like for you guys to exclusively represent me. Send me the paperwork, whatever we need, because I'm ready to go."
So that's music to my ears, right? Anytime you can pick up a client looking for a property at that price point, we're super happy to do so. And sometimes it takes a little effort to put in, but that's one that you gained from an open house. So if you want, the moral of the story is everybody should be chatting in right now, because you can easily pick up a $10 million buyer client if you just host an open house this weekend.
Right. Fortunately, we had a good listing for an open house, but they were looking. So you don't know if you have a property that's $300,000. Who's coming through that door? They could be looking for their parents, for their kids. You just have no idea. So you can never assume in this business.
Do not. And we see here that we have Mike Shepard says he has a West Plano vacant home if someone wants to hold it open. So that's good. You guys can connect directly with him. And Jean says that she's available to assist this coming weekend.
Y'all, Jean has been really, communicating that with me, that she's available. And Jean's awesome. Jean has a lot of worldly experiences.
Super worldly.
Yes, and she can really connect with clients. So I would really take her up on her offer. I want to go back to Nilsa for a second, because the reason we have help at the open houses is because if you get a group of people all come, several groups coming in at once, it's really hard to kind of manage. So the reason I was able to talk with this particular couple is because I had Nilsa there and she was helping me with everyone, right? So we tag teamed and I was able to spend more time with this particular buyer. So it really works to have help. So I encourage it. And if you think you might have so many people that it could be crazy, don't avoid doing the open house and think, well, I'm going to get an offer anyway. Take advantage of that and maybe have 2 people help you. It's not a bad idea.
I agree with that. And then this one in particular for yourself, it turned into something that is potentially 3 times the size. So don't shy away from another open house just because, right? So if you happen to be hosting an open house, and I have no idea, West Plano vacant home, right? But if there's a certain price point on that one, imagine multiply that times 3 and see what type of buyer you get. So maybe that's what's in store for you this weekend at Shepherd's Place.
There are a lot of buyers that are coming in without a realtor. And they may tell you up front, I have a realtor. Okay, great. Do you mind if I send you this? Can I please get your information? The important thing is when you have an open house to get their information. If you don't, then you're kind of defeating the purpose.
So I will admit that I may have been puffing the whole thing about open houses, that you can get a $10 million buyer this weekend by hosting an open house, or that you could have one that's 3 times the size of the current transaction that you're looking at with Mike Shepherd's, but you have no idea.
You never know what opportunity comes of anything, right? Just the connections and the relationships that you build.
So I'm pretty sure, and somebody out there will probably fact check me, especially if I'm wrong, but the term puffing is a sales term where you overstate some things or make them sound more grandiose or possible than they may really appear to be.
That should be a word of the day.
Ooh, it could be.
I could put it in a sentence.
Well, yeah, but I'm not positive that's the definition. I'm just thinking it is.
Is that a slang? It's not really a...
I don't know. I had to use air quotes for it, but it was what it was.
All right. Well,
Shana, I think we kind of gave everybody enough time on the
it looks like we have a match. We have Gene and we have Mike Shepherd. So you guys can talk, work it out, times, coordinate it, and make it happen.
All right. Clap it out. It's all done.
Clap it out.
Are you looking for some motivation on a Monday? This is Shana Acquisto. She's a luxury real estate broker and a local real estate celebrity. Super happy to have her here, and she has some motivation for us today on a Monday. Shana, tell us all about being glass half full.
Yes. So a lot of times people use that phrase, glass half full, be a half full, not a half empty person.
Right.
This morning I was at my workout and the instructor said something that it just, sometimes things just kind of stick with you. And I thought I would share it because this week, I don't know if you guys are aware, and I'm not going to jinx it or say anything about the number because things can happen, but I think we are on track to have our biggest week of closings. Like the most closings in 1 week. So as Stacey mentioned in her update, be kind. Everyone is kind of at the max of their stress level. Title companies, everybody's wanting to, they have back-to-back closings, and then all of a sudden somebody's like, I can't do that time, I need to do this time. So there's a lot of stress there with the lenders, with the realtors doing walkthroughs, and your clients. So when all this is happening, I want to share this, something for you guys to think about. So each one of you, I want you to think about the recent one thing that you are super proud of, that you accomplished, that you're like, I'm really proud of that. So think about that and be proud, right? Think about the one thing that you're most proud of recently and that you had success with. And then when things start to get stressful and you're like, about to pull your hair out, keep reminding yourself of that. So this morning I was at my workout, so it's 9:05 now. I was at my workout at 5:30
Oh.
And I heard this.
You work out at 5:30 a.m.?
I've thought about
Just think
it
about that,
three
people.
times since then. I was like, I don't know why I was stressed between then and now. But
You've been stressed 3 times between?
no, I wasn't. But it just stuck with me, and I thought it would be nice to share because we do have a busy week this week. So when you're juggling everything, just think about yourself for a minute and what you have accomplished, because you've all done a lot of great things, but just narrow it down to one and think about that. Think about it. Do that all week. That's my motivation to you for Monday.
Very good. So you should all have that in your mind right now so you can crystallize it, right? Because it's important to take action and complete things. So take that one action item right now and think about it. Put it in your mind. Give it vivid pictures and colors and images. Give it a smell, a taste, a feel, whatever that happens to be. Enjoy that success. When you can understand it more vividly and make it as real as could be and relive that moment mentally, then it's even more clear and it'll help you out even more.
And as time passes, the excitement of it passes too, but you need to remind yourself of all those little things. Like, how did you accomplish what you accomplished, right? And all the steps that led up to that. So I think if you just really, focus on that and think about all the things that went into making that a big accomplishment for yourself, that, it'll keep you positive.
And focusing on it is normally called visualization. Again, the use of air quotes, way overused today by myself. But visualization is kind of what I just spoke about, and allowing you to really relive that moment and smell the things. Like, did it smell like the grass? Was it wet? Was it cold? Can you feel the temperature right now? Right? Can you feel the humidity? Right? What was it? What were you wearing? What was the other person wearing? And when you can visualize those things, then you remember it more and it'll seem even more realistic. So, did I just feel like I was helping you motivate, meditate?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So
don't
get
fall
ready
asleep.
for the week and, go get them, Tiger.
That's it. Thank you for sharing, Shana. Well, that's a wrap for us today. We had some amazing topics. Shana brought up Motivational Monday, and that one was really, really good for me, Shana.
Good.
I appreciate that. We did cover Stacey's weekly update, and Stacey hit on a couple of things.
She did.
All inside
She
there,
did a great
right?
job.
So very, very good. It's amazing to see how much good information you can get from this. So myself, the things that I personally took away is Stacey had a great update with the T47 and what that really is, to actually take a moment and just visualize that and
remind
look at
ourselves as we're walking through a property, if there is a survey available, to pay attention to it.
it. Yeah, and
there's
don't
any
just
changes
accept
from
it and somebody sent it over to you and be like, all right, that's good, right? So you have to focus on that. Then also remembering what time of the year it is. That was the second thing I took away with how busy it is and how to
School
be
just
great
got
to
out.
others.
Yes.
How people are on vacation and what they're starting to do there and what that means. So look forward to your vacation schedule and see what you have going on.
And plan
and how
ahead.
you need others to help for you and cover and whatever that is. So that was, another additional takeaway I had. Shauna's update with her motivation was really, really good. And then the open house stuff on how we shared massive clients coming out of open houses. Those are huge takeaways in just a couple of minutes of your time. And we even skipped the real estate word of the day. So without that word, you learned that many specific items. At least I did.
I did too.
Right?
Just
So
good
if you took
reminders.
away more than that or took away those same items, chat in right now and say how much you took away from today. Right? Because it's amazing how many nuggets you get from one session if you're actively participating and walking through it with us.
Yep.
Thank you guys very much. It was great seeing you today.
Have a great Monday.
Absolutely. All right, so we are completed now, and I see people always get into us right away, and so we need to take some pictures. People love to follow up with this immediately after TNT. Shana, hold your phone up because you're busy.
One hand.
One-hand texter. Done. Nailed that.
So we don't have any topics for pictures today. So
We have no
we'll
topics.
Go directly.
But no, Motivational Monday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So motivational Monday.
Yeah.
Meditate.
Yeah, you
Perfect.
can meditate, but you'll have to put your fingers close together.
Now. Done. That's it.
That's all.
That's it.
That's all we
Yeah.
got. All right. Let me hit mute.